You're saving into those retirement accounts. You've made selections, but maybe you've also changed jobs or you're close to your retirement. When should you move your 401ks from your former employer? I'm here with financial advisor Bill Beyer. He's the founder and one of the advisory teammates here at Premier Planning Professionals. Bill, how you doing today, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good. You know, the 401k, it makes sense. Obviously, if we're leaving somewhere, we'd want to take it with us. But does everybody always do that? Sometimes do they leave them behind?
Sometimes they do, but definitely shouldn't. You should probably always take it with you.
Okay. And especially when we're leaving. Now, if I'm moving into a new job and I've got the option of rolling over, let's say $100,000, $200,000, $500,000, should I bring that and roll that into my new employer plan?
Absolutely not. Most people feel like it's an easy transition to move, to roll one into the next. The problem with that is that you get caught up with the same rules that you might have had, you know, in your existing plan or your previous plan, which is the tax restrictions, the ability not to have the ability to roll it back out again, you know, when you need to, and then limited investment choices that all, you know, come into play when you're planning for retirement.
But I might say for some folks, it feels a little scary. I mean, you've had that money you've been accumulating, maybe your employer's been adding to it. So to just move on job, roll it out to yourself, now you've got a big bucket of money and you're in charge of it. For some people, that's exciting. For some people, that's daunting. I'm worried about them shallowing themselves on not taking enough risk to be and stay retired. Maybe not looking at all of the investment options. How do you help somebody who's in the midway journey on this rollover? Can you help them do that? Or?
Certainly. And there's many ways, you know, just because you're rolling it out of a 401k doesn't mean you have to get somebody to actively manage it. It could essentially do the same thing it does in an IRA as it would in a 401k, to give you some time to really think about it, interview, you know, different advisors for different opinions, to make sure, you know, the money's going to work for, you know, for your objectives.
Yeah. Now, when we're getting to our retirement years, obviously this is an income bucket that we're going to want and make sure that we're not taking too much risk. On the other hand, people are also creatures of habit. Just because we've left the workplace, do we have to move the 401k out? Is it a good idea, in your opinion, to move it out from the employer?
It absolutely is a good idea, giving you complete control over everything you've worked really hard for. You know, people get nervous when they have to make a change like that, especially with their life savings. So we completely understand that. But when you move it out, you get kind of access to all the independent investment tools and strategies that you can use to help you better hit your objectives.
Yeah, because I guess whatever's inside your retirement plans at work, when you roll it out, you've got the entire world of options. But again, that can sometimes be overwhelming. You know, now you've got thousands and thousands and thousands of choices. So if somebody is about to retire, what do you do? Do you wait until you've taken your box of stuff out of your personal office at work and then take it out later? Can you start doing some of that beforehand?
No, typically 59 and a half is the magic number, and that's a lot of times why we have that ability to start planning ahead of retirement. So at 59 and a half, these employer-sponsored plans, 401ks, 457s, you know, 403bs, they allow you to do this, roll out into an individual retirement plan so that you could properly plan that 5+ years, you know, for retirement. And then it's, you know, important to sit down and do a planning session, a discovery meeting, where you really lay out your goals, your objectives, you know, what's important to you, what your lifestyle is going to look like, and how much income you're going to need. It's more about the income, not necessarily the timing of it.
Yeah, if I'm reading our notes correctly, it's called the retirement test drive.
Right.
How long does the retirement test drive take? Is this a 1-hour meeting? Is this a couple of meetings over time?
Yeah, so the retirement test drive, it starts with about a 45-minute to hour discovery meeting. That's where we really get to know each other. You know, find out what's important to you, opportunity for you to ask questions to myself, me to ask questions for you, and determine if it's a good fit. If it made sense to move on to a second meeting, you know, that would be where we do the analysis and make some recommendations. You know, and my role is really to give you the options. Your job is to make the decisions.
Last question for you on rolling over a 401k, whether you're walking into retirement or you're changing jobs. Do there have to be tax implications of rolling over a large account?
So there are no tax implications when you do a qualified rollover. Big misconception is that, you know, you're going to get a taxable gain or a distribution. most providers now, they send the rollover check directly to the client, makes people a little nervous. But the check isn't actually in the name of the client. It's for benefit of the participant. So that means that there's no taxable event, and it gets rolled over right into another qualified retirement plan.
All right. Thank you so very much. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to get started on your own retirement test drive, you can do that right now. You can schedule a time at the website right down there in the bottom of the screen, premierplanningprofessionals.com, or you can call that phone number as well. Thank you for watching.